She's playing the way we want to play, both ends of the floor. And, it's time to get to that space where, we understand that if we don't win, we go home.
She is very, very strong.
Yeah.
And that really helps her on both ends of the floor. What is that like when you have to play against her? I
don't have to play against her.
Game plan against her.
No, I know. No, she's terrific. I mean, she gets the spaces she wants to get to. She's persistent. Again, plays the schemes, great help defender, great rotator, great rebounder. Yeah, does a lot of things well.
You guys go undefeated in the group stage, blow a lot of teams out. Some coaches wouldn't change starting lineups in that situation. How did you weigh those kind of factors?
I just think we used the 3 games, really the 5 games, the All-Star game, the Germany friendly, and then those 3 games to try to, just accumulate information about our roster, gave opportunities in different places. And then when we got to the medal rounds, that we would be locking in on a solid rotation that we want.
Cheryl, you guys saw from Nigeria in the first half. Is that indicative of the growth of the game internationally? And do you guys want to see the rest of the world get that?
Yeah, I thought Nigeria obviously had a great tournament. They're a great story, made history. We congratulate them on that. They have been trending in this direction. I think their coach has done a great job. I think their players, I think they've just gained so much valuable experience. And I think about, I've been doing this for a while, so I'm looking at Nigeria, 2 Olympics ago, like kind of where they were and where they are now. No question the growth of the game is there. And so the globalization, I think, Nigeria, is a team that is a great example, I think, when you invest in it. And I think that, from a coaching perspective, she's done such a great job for them.
She was the last player you put in that Kelsey seemed like she gave you a real lift.
Plum? Yeah, no, I really love what Plum did. And so again, we've been playing around with some rotations and Plum was very patient as we worked through some of that. And she's kind of found her way, when she gets her minutes. She's not a player that's sitting over there and kind of wondering why she's not playing. Maybe last game she got in before, and then now you're a third quarter, maybe she hasn't played. She's a player that when her number's called, she bounces off that bench. And she gets in there and she's ready to help the basketball team. And so I appreciate Kelsey. I think she's had a good tournament. I'm looking forward to how this thing will finish with her being a part of it.
Can you explain what happened with us?
Yeah, and both teams, obviously it was unfortunate, a misunderstanding maybe of sorts that, a player was told to do something that in our world, we took a turnover in our last possession. We're not in pool play where point differential matters. So we dribbled out, took a turnover on the shot clock. So we expected that they would then just dribble the clock out. Apparently their coach told, Kalu to go ahead and go score. And so we just explained that was probably not the most respectful thing to do. At the end of the day, it was, obviously we all moved on.
Cheryl, you talked the other day about, DT is so valuable because, she knows what's happening on the floor at all times. She's played against
her passing.
Everyone.
Yeah, her passing.
So now does she already know the Australia scouting report because of Penny? Tell you guys?
Man, that's a weird question, man. I don't know what her and Penny talk about. That's a weird question. I think Diana knows the Australia history and how great Australia is, but we're not going to rely on Diana for our game plan.
You had 2 cities, 2 buildings. Obviously, the knockout stage stakes here are bigger, but was anything else different tonight? Anything else that you noticed?
No. Like I said, different building. I think everybody was excited to get all in one place. It's certainly a very different look from a venue standpoint in terms of, like an actual basketball arena. But yeah, I didn't really notice anything else.
Coach, how do you keep the bigness of what this program has done over decades from kind of overwhelming and keeping the thing from being the thing, like the other games tonight?
Yeah. I honestly don't think about it as much, or they don't think about it as much as we all talk about it, because they weren't a part of all those. So that's not on their minds. Their mind is on this journey and their mission to win a gold medal. Sure, they hear the talk, but it's not something they walk around thinking about, talking about. I think we're a pretty focused team on just trying to win the next game.
Cheryl, your thoughts on Australia? I mean, obviously, a bunch of their players.
Yeah, they're playing well. Obviously, Alana Smith, our player had a great game, triple-double with fouls drawn. So I think that they went through a tough stretch in the pool, but I think they learned a lot about themselves. And from a coaching standpoint, rotations, et cetera, that's the most valuable thing that you learn. I think that they're on the uptick. And so it's obviously going to be a very difficult game for us.
Seeing some of the support that Brittney's gotten here, she signed a banner for a fan.
Yeah.
How much do you think that's kind of helped her just navigate this Olympic experience? I know she's been kind of anticipating this kind of trip again.
Yeah. BG's the same all the time. That big-hearted, big-spirited, fun-loving, open to, spending time with fans, etc. She's like that all the time. I think that the reception that she gets and the warmth that she feels, I think that for her is something that is incredibly meaningful that she'll always remember. I think what she all went through, or what she went through, we all sort of, we haven't forgotten. It's a part of her every day that will never leave her. So I think in those moments where she gets those receptions and is supported like that, I think it's really meaningful to her.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
We get buff us. I can't be loud.
Sorry. If it was up to me, I would have done it.